I'm Paul Muldoon, a poet who, over the past several years, has had the good fortune to record hours of conversations with one of the world's greatest songwriters, Sir Paul McCartney. The result is our new podcast, McCartney, A Life in Lyrics. Listen to McCartney, A Life in Lyrics on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
In today's Marketers Report, Kate Cronin, Chief Brand Officer of Moderna, weighs in on the speed of audio production.
In this day and age, and particularly at Moderna, where we have new information coming out on a regular basis, being able to feed that information to the audio format makes being nimble and pivoting easy, and that's what I really like about it.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, influencers, insights, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
They say when you finally find real, true love, there is nothing you won't do to try and make it work.
That's true. That's so nice.
You will run past TSA to stop their plane from leaving.
Let's not do
You'll
that.
stand up and object at their wedding ceremony.
Wait, what?
You'll dig a hole underneath the outer fence to bust them out of a 50-year prison sentence. Because that's what true love is.
The last one they may actually appreciate. The other two, I'm not so certain about.
That's why one of our listeners, Trisha, needs our help today to try and make love work.
Aww.
So, Trisha, should we be grabbing our shovels? We doing a jailbreak today? Where are we at?
I don't know. Let's see what you guys think.
Okay.
So,
All right. Shovels at the ready is
All
what
right.
she's saying. Yeah, stand by.
We'll have them prepared. Tell us about your situation. What's going on?
so I met a guy like 7 months ago. I was out with my friends, and we ran into this other group of friends. And I don't know. It happened kind of quickly. I don't want to say it was love at first sight, but it just felt right. So we kind of very quickly after that night, we were pretty inseparable, doing everything together.
Oh, that's always so exciting. What's this guy's name?
His name is Ben.
Ben. Okay.
Ben and Trish.
So things with Ben are great at this time.
I mean, right now they're good. I wouldn't say they're great. I'm a little confused of how to keep going, but
Why? What's going on?
so basically after 2 months of dating, my lease was up with two of my girlfriends. And
Okay.
he offered that I move in. So I was like,
Whoa.
why not? We're so good together.
Aw.
After only 2 months?
Too soon.
Yeah.
Convenience, though. You're
No, you
literally
should-
splitting rent.
Brooke wants
I
you to
get
be
it.
homeless and
No.
live on the streets
I'm going
instead
to
of
tell
moving in with
you,
your
you should
boyfriend.
never do it for convenience. It will
Yeah.
always end poorly.
I do think I kind of jumped in too fast.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, Jeff. She's on our side.
This is not checking out for me.
So wait, you moved into his place. What was that like?
So it was an adjustment. Like, I'm used to living with girls. This is my first time living with a guy. But we have dinners, we hang out a bunch, and then he's also like not home a lot because he's doing things with his guy friends.
Yeah,
so-
pretty sweet for you. All that personal time that you get for yourself must be nice.
Yeah, it's great. I have my friends over. We have like time apart.
Okay, so that that piece sounds really healthy. That's good.
Yeah.
So far, you've not mentioned one single problem whatsoever with
Yeah,
this.
where's the awkward part of the Awkward Tuesday?
So 2 weeks ago, he gets this amazing job offer that requires him to move across the country.
Wow, more good news.
No, but not for her.
Well, for him, he's living his best life.
This is so hard.
So, I mean, like, we've been together for like half a year, so I'm super excited for him. But he keeps saying like, oh yeah, this will be next month and I'll pay rent until the lease is out. But there's no mention of what happens to us.
Whoa. Wait, he isn't addressing it at all? He's not like, hey, should I take this job? We're in this together.
No, there's no
Oh,
conversation.
yikes.
He's doing his own thing, but he hasn't even brought up how I fall into this equation.
Yikes.
Now it's awkward.
But he is willing to pay your rent for a few months until
until the lease is out.
I don't think that's a positive,
So
Jeff.
kind of
Alexis, is it a positive if a man offers to pay your rent
I mean,
for
it's
months?
not a loss, Jeff.
Okay.
My God.
Promise? Yes.
But no, that sucks.
That is terrible. I bet you've just been so upset.
Yeah, I'm just like every time I try to bring it up, he pretty much changes the subject, and I don't know.
Do you want to move with him? Is that what you want?
I mean, at least I'd like the option to think about it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
I feel like I would.
Right.
You just want to know that he's thinking of you.
yeah,
what are we going to do as a couple?
You're living together.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly. Like, why did we even move in together?
Because you didn't have anywhere to live, and he kindly offered to
Yeah.
give you a bed to sleep in.
You didn't know he was
that
getting-
was really logical and bold.
Okay, well, I don't mean to sound harsh, but this is how men tend to think. It's not so much about like
Not
the
when you're-
emotion of the 7-month relationship that we're in.
Not if you're in a partnership, Jeff. If he
Yeah,
really loves her
that's
and she
female
wants
speak
to be,
right there. I'm talking about how men think. This isn't a partnership in a guy's mind.
But I feel like if I ask a guy to move in with me, it means
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like you figure it out. Go sleep on someone's couch till you find your own place.
Totally. Or you say, hey, why don't you stay here till you find a place? You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Yeah.
there's a temporary way you can do that without actually moving in together.
Okay,
But
so
dating and living together is
Yeah.
a serious thing.
so what is it that you want to do with your awkward call here? You want us to call your boyfriend Ben?
I kind of feel like he's being a little sketchy about
Okay.
it. And I
Okay.
kind of want you guys to help me trick him into telling me the truth.
we could call
Get him.
his new company and get him fired somehow. We
Yeah.
could do a prank phone call right now.
I don't think she wants to ruin his life.
Okay.
She's still interested in being with
God.
him, just wants a little bit more clarity on where they stand.
All right, that's more responsible.
Did I say that right?
Yeah, and he's thrown out visits, but I'm like, what am I visiting for?
Yeah, am I visiting my friend or
Yeah.
am I like staying the week with my
Right.
boyfriend?
It just feels like something's not quite right here.
Okay.
yeah.
But you don't want to ask him. You said you want to trick him into figuring out whether, like, where his true feelings lie.
I think she wants to hold his feet
Yeah.
to the flames, right?
Okay.
You know, but she needs a little help.
Well, let's rub some sticks together, get a fire going so we can hold his feet to said flames, and we'll
There we
come
go.
back and let you make your awkward Tuesday phone call right after this, okay?
All right.
All right, hold on.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
It is interesting when a listener comes on the show and says, "Help me deceive a loved one."
Nah.
I mean, morally, is it wrong that we're helping her do this? Maybe.
I'm gonna go,
But
I don't think so.
gosh,
I'm gonna
is
go
it
no.
fun
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah.
Because one of our listeners is asking us blatantly to trick her live-in boyfriend into telling us the truth about why he's really moving across country without her for a job opportunity. She said in her email that he's been acting a little bit sketchy and unclear ever since he brought up the move.
Yeah, he hasn't made any plans with her. They haven't had any talks about what happens to the relationship at all.
That's not fair. He did say she could maybe come visit, possibly-ish.
Oh, God.
So
So
don't say
bad.
they haven't talked at all
It's
about
so
it.
bad.
She does
Yeah.
feel like something is up, though. And I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say, Trisha, are you worried that he's maybe seeing somebody else?
Ooh.
Maybe
What?
his
That-
wife and kids,
Oh,
and that's
wait.
not
Oh,
okay with
no.
you?
Jeff, that is such a huge jump.
I'm asking.
I didn't really think about that, but part of me thinks maybe he met someone new.
Oh, really?
But to move across the country?
I think he just sounds passive aggressive and he's trying to break up with you without actually having to break up with you.
I don't know why he would want to break up with me. I'm awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, girl.
But if he does
I
have
love
a
it.
wife and children, is that something that would deter you, or is the awesomeness enough?
That makes him not awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll make
Right.
it easy at least.
Glad to know where we
Exactly.
stand. But I'm going to call him in just a second. First, we need to get a little bit of
Yes.
advice from our co-host. Who are we going to start with? Brooke, you got something?
This is what you do. You go in excited because he's been vague. He hasn't said whether or not he wants you to move, if he doesn't want you to move with him.
Okay, positive energy.
You just play dumb and you're like, oh my God, I'm so excited. My job just approved me working remotely. I scheduled the movers and we are ready to go, honey.
And then gauge his reaction.
I mean, that feels like a little embarrassing, but it's a good way to go.
It will throw him off. If any
true.
woman approaches a man with like enthusiasm about what they're doing, it's like, what's happening now?
Come on, throw your pride aside.
Jose, what do you think?
So if you want to trick him, the best way to mess with any guy in the world is to make them feel guilty. So, I don't know if you have already. This may be the time that you say how proud you are of him and that you love him.
You don't think men who are guilty lie?
Yeah, and like he doesn't already know that?
Let her talk. I don't know. Are you guys on the L word yet?
We're not quite there.
Now's the time. Now you are.
You guys
now
are
Where's Brooke? I like Brooke's plan.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my
Don't
plan.
tell me
Jose's
that.
advice was
Proud of
so bad, she has settled for Brooke. But we need to call Ben for you. You feel ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, man.
All right.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Can we have a little more enthusiasm? Some of
Yeah.
that fake enthusiasm you were talking about, Brooke?
All right, good luck. This is going to go great.
Yay! Nothing's going to go wrong now. Here
Make
we
it
go.
till you make it.
I'm going to dial his number.
Hello?
Hey, babe.
Trish?
Yeah, duh. Who do you think it was?
No, it's just sorry, your number didn't show up. It said private line.
Oh, maybe because I'm at the laundromat.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, my phone just died, so I was just using the laundry phone.
Oh. Okay. That's weird.
Anyway, well, my clothes are drying. I actually have some really exciting news. I couldn't wait to tell you.
Okay.
So I met with my managing director yesterday, and I talked with them about your situation, moving across country and everything.
Yeah.
And he said if I can fly in once a quarter for big events and meetings, then I can just work remotely.
Wait. What do you mean?
We don't have to break up. I can move with you.
Oh.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, but it's not that easy.
What do you mean?
Like they're only giving me a studio apartment, and I don't know how long it's going to be.
That's okay. We don't need much room.
Look, I know that, but I'm just saying.
Wait, why do you sound so weird? Are you not excited? I thought you'd be thrilled.
No, it's great.
But your voice, you're just making weird noises. Is there a problem? What? Just say it. What? Can you just tell me what's going on?
Look, I can't do it. I just can't have you move with me. I'm sorry.
Is there someone else? Because if there is, I deserve to know.
I don't. Look, can we talk about this later?
There is someone else, isn't there?
I mean, no. No.
What does no mean? Like, what does that even mean? What are you saying?
I mean, not yet.
What?
Not yet. What does that mean?
Okay. Look, I was actually chosen to be on the show Love Island.
What?
Yeah.
The last thing I thought I would hear. What the heck?
I can't tell if
What?
he's being for real.
Where are you?
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is like reality TV, kind
Yeah,
of.
Ben,
reality radio.
I don't know exactly where Trisha is, but I could tell you we're at a radio station right now.
God.
And you're on our show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
You're on 2 shows.
Wait, is this the? Yeah, I was gonna. This is not the producers that I talked to from the show.
No, man.
No, we're a radio show, and Trisha listens to us, and she wanted our help reaching out to you because she says you were acting really sketchy ever since you said you were moving across country for this quote-unquote job opportunity.
It makes sense now.
You're a liar. Like, you were chosen for Love Island.
I'm sorry. Like my coworkers told me to fill out the application as
Really?
a joke, and I was like, "This is never gonna happen." Like, okay, fine. I'll fill out the stupid.
Don't lie. You're such a liar. You wanted it to happen. Like, fine. Like, maybe your coworkers brought it up as a joke, but to go through that entire process.
Yeah.
At first, it didn't seem real, so it didn't seem worth telling you about.
Oh,
And, one thing led to another, and it's escalated. And I mean, how many people actually get chosen to be on this show?
It's rare.
Yeah.
And you'll probably make a lot of money.
Oh, my God. Poor Trish.
Trisha, how are you feeling hearing all this?
I really just don't have words right now. Like, I had no idea what was happening. I did not think this was happening.
But he hasn't cheated on you or anything.
Are you?
Jose, stop.
You sound.
It doesn't matter.
You're sounding kind of upset, Trisha.
Yes.
I think I know why. It's probably because you don't like that show.
Nobody doesn't like that show.
Like, if he was going on to a different reality dating show, then you'd be cool with it. But that one's kind of, trashy, low-class
like
people.
too hot to handle where you can't touch other people.
Yeah.
That would be better.
Am I reading this right, Trisha?
No, you're not reading it right.
Yeah.
He basically wants to hang out with a bunch of other women in bikinis.
Oh. Sorry. That was my bad. I did not understand.
Jeff's being sarcastic, Trish. Dude, that sucks. And how embarrassing. Like, you weren't going to tell her she's just going to pop up and, like, her boyfriend's going to be on Love Island?
Oh, my gosh.
Like, what was your plan, dude?
I was just going to see how it goes, and then...
Oh, no.
If I can cut episode 1, everything's fine.
It may have been something that the producers wanted to bring Trisha into the show as part of the drama. Sometimes they like to do that. The girlfriend back home that doesn't know about it.
It's an opportunity for her that she's not seen. Is that what you're saying?
Trisha.
Oh, my
Trish,
God.
you blew your opportunity.
Dude, good thing you found this out.
Honey, I'm sorry. I just...
How dare
You know
think
it's
you
Trisha
get
that you're
that.
talking to right now.
Trisha, break up with this guy.
Yeah, I mean, we're done here.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Wow.
Trisha, you're kicking yourself out of his own apartment.
Wait, yeah.
Oh, that's true. You got to find a place
Yeah,
to
that's
live.
gonna
Wait,
be
you
kinda...
still need his rent money, though, right?
Uh-oh.
I mean, they're on a lease together. It'll be fine.
Trish, I will honor what I said I would do. You can have the apartment.
See, he's an honorable
You
man,
can have the
Trisha.
apartment.
Yeah,
You can't
wow.
live in it. No doubt
God.
he gets the apartment.
So chivalrous.
I'm going to vote for you on Love Island,
Yeah.
bro.
Jeff.
So gross.
If you think that's supposed to make me feel better, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
See, I was hoping he just gets an STD on the show.
Don't they all?
Everybody wins.
Yes.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
I'm Paul Muldoon, a poet who, over the past several years, has had the good fortune to record hours of conversations with one of the world's greatest songwriters, Sir Paul McCartney. The result is our new podcast, McCartney, A Life in Lyrics. Listen to McCartney, A Life in Lyrics on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
In this week's Marketers Report, Chris Brandt, Chief Marketing Officer at Chipotle Mexican Grill, weighs in on the power of audio, specifically audio influencers.
Audio has been a key component for us. Our consumer is omnichannel, so we need to be omnichannel. We've used audio to reinforce what we're showing on TV, what we're showing in other digital channels. When your priority is driving reach, boy, everybody seems to listen to the radio. I think using the audio influencers has been a huge component for us. Working with iHeart, we were able to really tease out the audio influencers in key markets that were authentic Chipotle fans. And because it's authentic and because they're seen as trusted friends by the customers and the listeners, it's really been an effective strategy.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to all, from national to local, every audience, live conversations, trusted influencers, and the insights and data you need to grow. Not just a media company, iHeartMedia is your access company. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Get great fall savings on all your home care and entertaining needs during the Fall Home Care event at Albertsons and Safeway. Head into Albertsons and Safeway and get deals on products like Clorox disinfecting wipes, Swiffer wet mopping cloths, Lysol all-purpose cleaner, Swiffer wet jet mopping pads, Mr. Clean multi-surface cleaner, or Lysol power toilet bowl cleaner. Visit Albertsons or Safeway.com or head into your local store for more details. Offers expire October 31st. Restrictions apply. Promotions may vary.